So today I'm going to be showing you something that's really special to me and very important for my work, and that is my technical file that I created when I was at London College of Fashion studying bespoke tailoring. This is the personal way that I made it. Everyone was able to choose the way they wanted to do it, if they wanted to do it through video, through pictures, through drawings, through writings, however they wished. They were able to do it their way. And personal way to me was using AI. So I used Illustrator and I used Photoshop because I had already learned how to use CAD when I was at my previous university studying fashion design. So I did mine using CAD. The 3 different technical files that I will show you are from the waistbands, the 3 different options that I did. Number 1 is Dax top waistband. Number 2 is waistband with belt loops. And number 3 is waistband with lining and curtain. So what I did on the waistband right here. Here at first I did like a layout, like a lay plan of all of my components to create a waistband. So obviously this is just the top part of the trouser, so just for sample reasons it's that short, but normally if you have an actual trouser pattern it would go all the way down here. Like it's just, this is the full leg, this is the full leg, so it's 1 2 3 4 with the darts here, that's darts, and this is all the waistband, all the components. So lay plan, and here then I start with my process. And I just show you how to start with the waistband, all the little steps. I believe you can read it here. I made all the drawings in AI, in Illustrator, in CAD. I learned CAD when I was at university studying fashion design before. So I definitely wanted to use CAD because it's super, super detailed. It shows you exactly, I mean, I can show you and I can demonstrate exactly what is needed to be done. I can use colors, I can use different kinds of drawings and marks and stuff. So for me it's super, super clear. So that's the way I did it, and I'm really happy I did do it like that, because now today if I look back at it and if I want to teach someone, I can show, look, it's super clear and super, super simple to read. So these are the steps for the waistband with the Dax, and these are the Dax, for example. As you can see, they're basically, if you pull them along with the elastic, they're supposed to have 2 buttons. So before you eat, you're on the 2nd button, and after you eat, you just, you know, open it a bit so you have a bit more room to digest. This is the waistband, I believe, with the belt loops. So same thing, I used the same format up top with the lay plan, and then I started. And here I added even photos, which is also super good to demonstrate. Here I showed how I did it with the belt loops. It's almost the same thing in the beginning because the waistband is the same process, and I'm just adding the belt loops in. You can obviously read all the details if you pause the video. And number 3 is the waistband. Again, this is the identical to the previous one with the belt loops, but in here I'm showing how you make it with the curtain. So I added photos because I think I took pretty decent photos. You can see the contrast really well with the different contrast of fabric, with the pink and the black. You can see the baseline here, you can see the thread. So yeah, I stuck to my AI CAD drawings here and added in the photos. So that for me is a super, super easy way to demonstrate in a technical file exactly what I did in my process. Technical files can be done with just photos, but I think it's just pretty, it's a way that someone would want to show it. If you are able to do CAD drawings or learn CAD, I really recommend it because you can really make amazing detailed drawings. You can make really great demonstrations. So I super recommend it. This file right here is my other technical file, but it's my actual pieces that I made, my samples. So Here, obviously, these are the patterns for the zip fly, I believe. And there's tons of them. As here, you have all the components for all the items, but I will just be showing you the waistband one for today. So this is the desktop waistband that I showed you in the first one in my technical file, my CAD file. This is it. So as I was creating the technical file in CAD, to do that, I had to first make a sample. And this is the sample of it. Overlocked. And this is the DAX right here. So if you pull here like that. And normally they're supposed to have buttons. So this is tighter and this is looser. This next one right here is the waistband with belt loops. So I will show you the sample item I made, which is this one right here. As you can see, the belt loops are really nicely made, nice and tight and flat and identical, equal. This is the inside. So as you can see, these are waistbands without the curtain lining, and this is not how you want to wear it. You can even like feel the rough horsehair from the canvas here. So this is the sample. And the last one is the waistband with lining and curtain. So this is the last sample in the technical file. And here you can see it's really nicely made. I did this at uni. This is the curtain, and this is the lining on the waistband. So this is obviously, you can see why it's called a curtain. And you can even see like the details in the hand stitching here. That's why I added photos in my technical file, because it's very obvious that you can see it. And the contrast is obviously really big. If it was two dark fabrics, I would have not taken photos, because you just simply wouldn't see the difference. Right, for you to have an overview of everything I showed you in my first technical file and then in my samples, I will now show you a final garment that I actually made. A bespoke pair of trousers that I made in uni. This is obviously the full length of the trouser leg, and in my samples I only showed you like this part, just because we wanted just to show the sample of the waistband area. So these I made obviously in my way. I put in an extra different kind of fabric here. You also have your lining in here, really nicely crafted. I was pretty happy with these trousers. So this is obviously the waistband, the full waistband here. You can see here are the belt loops. Here I did a cross in the back to hold it up. This is like the back center seam. On the sides I added here a belt loop as well, and also a DAX right here, as you can see in action. I also made a handmade buttonhole in it, as you can see, and there's two buttons. So one, this is after eating, and this can be before eating, so it's a bit tighter. You may be wondering why I have DAX and belt loops, and the reason was just for the example of it. So these are not crafted or tailor-made to a person to use every day, because there wouldn't be a point in having the loops plus the DAX. It's usually one or the other, because with these you wear a belt that have holes in them and you can make them tighter or looser, or you have the DAX if you do not want to wear a belt. So it was just for the example. And the inside here, then you have the curtain and the lining. So this is everything all together, obviously with the whole zip and fly. You can close it right here with the hook, and there like that, and then there like that, and it's closed, nicely closed like that. And this is what it looks like on the inside when it's all nice and cleaned up.